Abu State. Meanwhile, chicken was very expensive during the Yuletide.
One major factor that we all should bow in shame, our policy for the agric sector. Now, this was once a vibrant company, but today it's totally in shambles. You will see the pictures shortly, Joyce, as we bring it to you, just like we'd always stamp our affirmity that we keep bringing you nothing than the best of news. You'll see it in one of these reports. Meanwhile, my name is Kwekutemi. Many thanks for joining us on the business segment of the Midday Bulletin. Now let's go straight to our headline business story, as the Pomazi poultry farm in the central region has been left to rot. Keyword, rot. Now, the farm which supplied the nation with chicken feed, egg and poultry has been taken over by weeds. Such a sorry situation. If you want more details, that's Godfrey Tanam with the details.
Pomazi Poultry Farm was established in 1965 as a commercial producer of day-old layers and broilers for the local poultry industry. It was a very vibrant entity until the late 1980s, when its performance began to dwindle, leading to its closure. It had about 3,000 workers who were stationed at its 3 locations. The farm was placed on divestiture in 1987, but potential buyers quickly withdrew their bid, resulting in its collapse. The structures, overgrown with weeds, have been left to rot after several years of wasting away. Pilfering is also rife.
I came here after
the collapse of the company. Our only worry is the disturbance of thieves. They have stolen everything.
Caretakers are worried and are appealing to the authorities to seek investors.
I started working here in 1992. The company was very active till 2000. It finally folded up in 2002.
The Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission has acquired part of the farm for egg production.
All right, so away from the agri sector, let's move on to the maritime industry, maybe. And here, if you have human blocks in all institutions, sometimes it creates all the unnecessary problems for you. I'll take you to the Takoradi port, where we'll try to find out how such a situation is being rectified to rake in more revenue. Now the details. Shippers Authority has called for the removal of the newly introduced special import levy on port charges. Well, in an interview with TV3's Josephine Frimpong, Chief Executive Officer of the authority, that's Kofi Mbia, said that newly introduced levy was an additional burden for importers and could fuel inflation on the economy.
Over 5 months now, shippers have raised red flags over the newly introduced special import levy by government. In 2012, a 2% levy was slapped on port charges, and according to shippers, the timing was wrong. Although government needs funds to expand port infrastructure, the situation could fuel inflation.
We've engaged with government. Government is giving consideration, to the special import levy. We hope that government will have a look at it. So if we can remove the special import levy and then concentrate on the VAT, so that we can rake in the revenue. It's always a very difficult situation for government, because on the one hand, we are calling for expansion in port infrastructure. We are asking that new things should be built, we should expand the port, and where is the money going to come from? The money will normally come from taxation, but where it seems to be an additional burden on the importer, we think that government can have a second look.
But have these temporary levies and charges ever been waived off before?
This special import levy is not new. It's not new. It has come before sometime, and when the budget was ready, it was removed. Certain taxes were reduced. There is always an adjustment here and there. So this special import levy was brought in at a certain time. Government has made us understand that it is temporary, and therefore there is the likelihood that it would be removed. But government is giving consideration to a whole number of other factors, and we are hopeful that something will be done about it.
All right, so let's still stay with revenue. And here we're just getting details from the Takoradi reporters we talked about. And here the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority says it is going to replicate the platform for paperless transactions currently being piloted at the Takoradi port to the Tema port by the end of 2014. Well, according to the acting commissioner, that's Isaac Apronti, will reduce malfeasance, unnecessary delays, and also associated bureaucratic processes. Well, he was speaking at the 62nd International Customs Day here in Accra.
The long and cumbersome processes associated with imports and exports of goods at the country's ports are a major source of worry for exporters, a trend that is gradually making Ghana an unattractive destination for transacting business. The acting commissioner of the Customs Division of the GRA, Isaac Apronti, said reviewing some processes was necessary.
First of all, we ourselves are going to streamline our processes to bring about some seamlessness, if you like, so that our process will be smoother than before. We would enhance automation in parts of the work that we do. Indeed, we have started this paperless transaction in Takoradi. We are continuing in KIA. Sometime this year, we'll roll it over to Tema, where we will cut to a very large extent the contact between the trader or his agent and the customs officials, so that we can remove the time that is wasted.
Speaking at this year's International Customs Day in Accra, the Commissioner General of the GRA, George Blankson, underscored the need to re-strategize and enhance proactive measures in revenue generation.
The World Customs Organization, WCO, has chosen communication as the theme for the 2014 International Customs Day celebrations. The choice of this theme underscores the importance of communication not only in the tax environment but also in all aspects of life where human interaction is inevitable.
Meanwhile, the Chief Director at the Ministry of Finance, Major Retired Samuel Tara, has challenged the Ghana Revenue Authority to be proactive in tax administration.
All right, so thank you very much for staying with us on the business segment of the bulletin. Just before I exit, let me leave you with one of my favorite quotes. Now, you always have to plan into the future. One reason, Noah, it was not raining when he built the ark. That means he discerned into the future. And that's just what you have to do as a business entity or as a business person. My name is Kwekutemi. Many thanks for staying with us. We'll still have more stories coming through shortly. We'll be back in a while.